Hello, hello. My name is Marzeen and I am stuck and lost in a mine. I am the king of the mineral kingdom, which is above me somewhere, and I'm going to try and get back to that and give you a little tour. Let's start. Usually I don't get time to mine, by the way. This is a very rare occasion for me, and I'm very happy to be mining again because I haven't been doing it for 2 weeks. All my diamonds have been coming from properties that I sell and various other things. I sometimes sell items as well. We have a little economy going on this server, at least in my kingdom that I've set up. And currently we have about 15 members. Come on. Oh, we found diamond. We have found diamond. So we've got 6 diamond ores, which gives us, well, we've already got 4 from that, so 11. That's not too bad. Oh my goodness. You know what? I just realized there is diamond. I don't want to die. There is diamond right over there, and I almost left this ravine without getting it. Can you see there? There it is, in plain sight. There's two diamond deposits right next to each other, and I was about to turn the other way and just leave. Oh dear. Poor lad. Never stood a chance. According to what I saw, oh yeah, there it is. Might just be 1 diamond, but yeah, it looks like just 1. Nope, 2. Okay, let's get back to the diamond. What we're actually here for. Okay, so let's go for 18 diamonds. Alrighty, so we are currently outside my gatehouse, which is at my mineral keep. That's the name of the central and main castle / keep of the mineral kingdom. That's where I live. In this whole let's play, it's not going to be any sort of early game stuff. We've already beaten the dragon, we've been to the end. This is more about sort of exploring and developing a community, so it's a bit more of a, well, sub-level end game part. So now it's more of a case of not finishing the game, but like extending it for late game players to see how it can become more than just what the game offers you. Just down from this path here, obviously the iron gate there doesn't work. There's a lot of stuff that I haven't finished. For example, just down here, this whole thing is going to be a stable, partially private for me, because I do horse breeding, which I've made into a little business. I currently sell horses for 10 diamonds each. So if you go here, you can see down there I have completed one of the communal farms. There's also that smaller farm there. So if we climb up here, we've got some of my horses that need housing. Just in here we have the bee palace viewing deck. This is for visitors who just want to have a peek at my bee business, which I haven't opened yet. Then back through here. Actually, oh, never mind. That's missing a ladder. So again, this doesn't have a roof on it. There's a lot of stuff unfinished, but yeah, that'll make plenty of videos. So this is just a little viewing deck to sort of get a glance. If you see over there, there is a witch farm, but don't think that's in use. I'm going to show you the bee palace in a second. Oh, if I can get out of this door. Oh yeah, so over here we've also got my little elevator room. So through here, yeah, so you can see this is the other side of the gatehouse, or inside it rather. You've got a nice little space, and inside here we have the living room, or the main reception area. I built myself a nice quartz fireplace. I love this view out of my window. Um, there's currently a bit too much bamboo, but that's just because I'm growing it for scaffolding and such. This is my little furnace room. And in here we have my storage. Not the biggest storage space, and it's not fully organized yet, but it functions. So in here we're going to have the alchemy room, or the netherwort farm, something like that. It's going to be nice and cute, a little underground farm. And in here we have the bee palace, so there's a nice little bed area for sleeping. I really like using honey block as wallpaper. It does actually, it just has a really cozy and warm feeling, especially if you have shaders. And then I keep my equipment in here. And I've sort of stacked or layered the beehives. And you can see I've got grass going all the way, so I can put flowers on top so they can collect that. Okay, so I'm just quickly going to show you the upstairs, and yeah, you can see obviously there's a lot left to do here, and I want to add a few more different sort of levels because I feel like it's a little bit too samey. Here we have the little veranda. I don't know what it's called in English. Balcony, that's... What on earth? The spider looks like it's flying. Oh dear, that was not a nice end. What I love about this house is that I can just shoot things from all corners, and oh yeah. Ah, glorious sunlight. Look at that. So this is my archery deck, right above the gatehouse. Obviously another great place to snipe. This is 5 by 4 wide, or 5 wide, 4 tall. And this whole mine system is called the Mineral Tunnels. You know, Mineral Kingdom, Mineral Tunnels. Here it transitions into granite, which is the Mineral Halls. So this is a dedicated hallway, which is enormous. Oh my goodness. Oh, creeper. Yeah, so it's pretty enormous, and it's going to continue just straight on for, well, as far as the eye can see. Okay, so when you get out of the mine shaft, you can see my castle unfinished, very unfinished castle, is just above. I really like this elevator room and the bridge that kind of follows through to the side. This is one of the housing plots. They are slightly larger here than they are for the rest of the kingdom in general, because they are going to be reduced just slightly, so they're more house-based. Because I don't feel like the space I give is sort of... It's not enough to really have a farm and a house. So I feel like a slightly smaller house plot will work better, and it'll also make more space. So one of the players lives here. We've got another player living just here. And also this one here. This one's a very nice little house design. Cozy. And we're not strictly going for a Tudor or medieval look, but the idea is an older style, or a bit more sort of cozy. So you can see here I have finished doing some of the sort of terraforming and the path making. The paths are a little bit maybe lackluster or bland, but I'm still working on that and learning how to make them nicer. Stables are going to be there, and we have some pretty nice sort of street lamps. I have seen very similar ones on Reddit, but these ones are just slightly different to that. Or at least the ones I've seen. So yeah, in here we have really nice wheat fields. Add a bit of atmosphere. In this little circle here, I don't actually know whether I should make it like a little sort of public square, or like public circle, I guess, with a little pond, or if I should make a housing or more farmland. I don't think I like the idea of having farm, and then another farming area over here. I like to break it up a bit by sort of dashing them around. So these farms here are actually empty because these are going to be, well, they will be for sale pretty soon. So it's divided, it's like a giant circle, or a big circle, divided into 4 plots. Then we have another plot here, I actually really like the way this is turning out now. This used to be it used to be quite a big sort of circular tower-esque building, but I think he kind of revised it and shaped it slightly different, and I really like the way it looks now. It's like a humble and cozy style, and I really like that. And up there, of course, we also have someone building their base. Quite an ambitious project. And technically, yeah, slightly unauthorized, but at the same time, he did discuss it with me. Yeah, so we're gonna have a really nicely wooded, like a forest housing area here, which I think people are gonna like. It's a little dense, but it just gives you a little bit of privacy as well as scenery. And then here, for the people living up here, obviously it's going to be a bit annoying if you have to go all the way over to that communal farm there to get your resources or your food. There's going to be a nice big communal farm here with this big tree in the middle. Oh yeah, so we have a castle plot over here as well. It has a lot of work to be done, but it has good potential. Now, if we fly over here to the last, I think it's the last castle plot. This is a pretty major project that I started helping one of the players with, and I drew up the plans on my iPad, and I think it ended up being a bit too elaborate maybe, but once this is finished it's gonna look really cool. So we've got the town square, and here we have shop number 1. So this is called the e-store. Oh, I thought that was a pressure plate. Yeah, so the e-store is owned by one of the players that moved out. So he still has a store, but his property is no longer here. So I really like the flooring he did. He did the sort of glass or the mirror effect, and it just looks so cool. Because when I first came in here, I completely like freaked out because I knew about the effect, but I didn't expect it to be used in survival. So I just thought it was so cool to see that. So this is going to be Ryan's shop, or it is Ryan's shop plot, but not quite finished. This is the community, or the Mineral Kingdom public notice board, where you can post kind of anything. It's for news and updates, quests and stuff like that. Dan trades good stuff in his shop. Dan is bored, as usual. So here we have Woozy's shop. This is called the Apple Store, I think. Yeah, because he had a golden apple on it. He was selling a lot of golden apples and stuff, but currently he is out of business. Or he just closed. So this is the last, these are all sort of underground shops. So they're a little bit cheaper than the other shops, mostly because they're smaller. But here we have Zamazu's shop. Don't know if he has a name for it. Nope, doesn't look like he has a name for it. Quite a cozy little shop. He sells cake, wool, leather, ender pearls, food. And yeah, I quite like this store. I like the fact that it's, you know, dressed up and it has a little diamond sign. And so this is Small and Mighty. This is Dan or Benny's shop. Small but mighty. This was a bit of a test, but there will be more episodes in the future, as well as building theory and tutorials. So although that's the end of the video, if you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Bye!